It is time to make the promise of a lifetime, a commitment to yourself that you will climb to the tallest heights of achievement, that you will no longer fear the pain of discipline because you know the pain of regret is far worse. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Keep this constantly in mind. Weak desires bring weak results. Just as a small fire makes a small amount of heat, without desire there is no fire. The fire within can only come out when you really want it. That's why the start of anything great is the moment that you decide you have to have it. That burning desire from within that moment when you decide this is it. Persist and it will eventually be yours. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. Every adversity, every failure, every heart attack carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Most great people have attained their greatest success, just one step beyond their greatest failure. Opportunity often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Most people strive for a life of little or no struggle. No one seeks pain or challenges, and nor should they. But that is precisely where growth lies, in the challenges and the struggle that come from pushing for what you really want in life. Those who refuse to go after what they truly want in life have failed by default. Sure, they might not have to suffer through setbacks. They won't have to live with the embarrassment of failure. But they will have to live with something much worse, and that is regret. If you're really pushing to become the very best version of yourself, there's going to be failure. There's going to be heartache, embarrassment, and everything in between. But if you refuse to quit, if you persist, not only will you succeed in getting your goal, but you will earn something much more valuable: pride and character. Pride and character only come from growth. Growth only comes from pushing yourself. You can't buy it. You have to earn it. Tell me how you use your spare time and how you spend your money, and I will tell you where and what you will be in 10 years from now. How can you tell what your future will look like? Have a look at your daily habits. If they are strong, your future will be strong. If they are designed to move you toward a life you want, you will move toward a life you want. If they are not, you won't. You have to be intentional about how you spend your time and your money. Create a plan of daily action that will, over time, lead to strong habits, habits that will move you closer to your goals. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Goals are great, but without deadlines there are wishes, hopes, dreams. Dreams can only come true if you get serious about them, and the first step to getting serious about your goals is to set a deadline for when you must achieve it. It should be difficult enough to reach, get you moving immediately, but realistic enough to attain. It should be a struggle to attain it, but not impossible. Another way of saying it is, the person you are right now should not be able to achieve it. You will have to grow into someone else entirely by pushing yourself in a positive way to make sure it's achieved. That is a goal. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound. Rebuild those plans and set sail once more towards your coveted goal. Defeat comes to all of us. Most of us give up. Don't be like most. When temporary defeat visits you, take responsibility. What can you do better? How can you use the failure as a lesson? How can your plan or path be clearer? Next time around, do not give up. Shock everyone with your persistence and shock them with your results the second time around. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. There are no limits to the mind, except those we acknowledge. Napoleon Hill believed there were no limits. Most of the greatest people in history refused to entertain the limits of the majority. If they did, they would never have been great, and we perhaps would never know they existed. Refuse to accept the limits of your family, friends, or society. If it's never been done before, believe you can be the first. If no one believes in you, be the one who starts. It is very clear that mindset is the greatest asset you can have. If you want to do great things with your life, develop that mindset. Believe in yourself and become unstoppable. The ladder of success is never crowded at the top, because most people settle. Most people settle before getting on the ladder. They settle in their job. They settle in their relationships. They settle in their health. They refuse to put in the effort. Be one of the few who aren't afraid to take the harder path early on so you can enjoy the easier path later in life. Keep climbing that ladder, and when you get to the top, see if you can inspire someone else to work their way up too. It takes half your life before you discover life is a do-it-yourself project. If you do not conquer self, you will be conquered by it. This life of yours is exactly that, yours. It's yours to create whatever you want of it. If you want a great body, that's your responsibility. If you want a great mindset, it is your responsibility. The government can tax you to the heels, but no one can tax your mind. That is always something you control. No one and no event can conquer you but yourself. Take care of your mind. There is nothing more important. Nurture it with positive thoughts, with teachings that help you grow, with anything and everything that makes you feel better and stronger as a human being. There's nothing more important. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. Deliberately seek the company of people who influence you to think and act on building the life you desire. Education comes from within. You get it by struggle and effort and thought. No one ever got ahead by acting like they knew everything about everything. Be humble enough to know you don't know everything. Be curious enough to seek new knowledge everywhere you go. In books, in teaching, and in everyone you speak with, there's always something to learn from everyone. Surround yourself with mostly people that will either enhance your future or make you feel good in the present. You are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command. Better tools will be found as you go along. There's only ever one thing keeping anyone from where they are in life and the life they really want. That thing is called your standards. If you don't like where you are, raise your standards. If you're not happy with your income, raise your standards. If you're not happy with your relationships, raise your standards. If you don't like your body, raise your standards. What's the main difference between the people who are in good shape and those who are not? Standards. Most of us have access to the same information. Most of us know how to get in shape, but most of us are not in good shape. Why? Because our standards. Very few of us have high standards when it comes to nutrition and exercise. The main difference between the person earning millions and the one who is broke. Standards. We all have access to the information we need to succeed. We're all capable of earning millions, but some people put in the work required and most do not. Why? Standards are the main difference between the happy and the sad, the joyful and depressed. Standards define everything. Standards determine whether we will take the risk or put in the work, or suffer for years in the pursuit of our dreams. Wherever you are in life, in every area, it is the result of your standards in that area. What are you willing to accept? In the dictionary, they define standards as a level of quality or attainment, meaning whatever level of quality you demand from your life is what you get out of it. Whatever you place importance on, whatever you make a priority, you will make stronger in your life. What is your priority right now? For most people, there is only one priority: getting through the day. So that's what they do. They only get through the day. For those who have high standards for their physical health, they prioritize exercise and healthy eating. In time, you can see the rewards of that. Some people are happy with minimum wage. Some people won't get out of bed for less than $200,000 a year. And some people won't do anything for any amount of money unless that work is meaningful to them. What about you? What level of financial success do you accept? It has been said that a strong person isn't strong from a strong attitude, but from strong standards. The standards you set can make you stronger or weaker. Low-quality standards equals a low-quality life. Is that what you want? Then it is time to raise your standards.
Chẳng được quên khi cơn mưa đêm lại về. Em đã quên lời thề và ta như đông chìm sâu. Không còn mới em anh nhận màu. Em chỉ cần mơ đâu em chỉ còn là những cơn mưa vô giá. Cho em mơ em không mơ anh. Anh một đêm mơ chỉ cần bên em không được cơn nhớ. Và chỉ có em không muốn nhớ. Và người ta bên nhau như ngã tớ. Muốn nhớ về say em chỉ có mấy em ở đây. Và anh như muốn chết đi nhưng không muốn em mơ mày. Tình yêu làm cho ta đau đầu. Không em như mà mơ màu. Anh như đeo mong cầu. Và mưa bên em ngô sầu. Chào các bạn ba đêm mơ. Chỉ có bên em nhưng đừng có mơ. Mà đã ra em muốn bên ai. Anh không mong gì hơn. Chỉ mong em sẽ ở đây ôm anh thật gần. Anh chỉ mong đôi ta được có nhau. Mà đừng em đâu anh có em. Một đêm bên anh có em. Ta sẽ trao nhau môi hôn thật sâu. Ôm anh cứ nữa bằng gâu. Và em chỉ nằm đâu. Anh không muốn em ở đâu đâu. Một cơn nắng thứ anh không mơ cầu. Mà không đôi anh mà bên giờ. Anh chỉ là my friend. Em quên đi bao lời hứa. Quên đi cả những ngày xưa. Anh như là muốn nữa. Em cứ một chưa. chỉ cần là mưa thôi, còn ai sẽ là nắng rồi. Em chỉ cần là mưa thôi, cho anh ngược êm trôi, cho anh được ôm em khi trời nắng và ôm em khi trời mưa. Và có anh có mặt trời, em như đã cuộc đời, có được nhau là gặp thời, không cần mưa để mất lời. Anh muốn em mau về đây để cơn mưa ngừng trôi. Anh muốn em là cuộc đời trong mười vời. Bao có bao nhiêu sự trên đời, anh chỉ mong muốn có em bên người, không muốn được mãi mãi. Chỉ cần mơ sai, em nên làm con tim bút sầu, đừng làm con tim này âu đầu. Yêu em chẳng em mà mong cầu, chỉ muốn có em ở trong đầu. Anh không
so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear.
You don't die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You don't die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right.
I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place. Oh,
If you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble. But I have the right in your side. You will never see me coming. You won't die. If you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble. But I have the right in your side. You will never see me coming.
living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.